Hello, this is Sourceless, and I'll be selling off my Ice Barrier deck I've been constructing the last couple months. Alright, so we start with two General Cantalas. This card is the heart and soul of this deck. If you don't run this card, then this deck is really slow. He's just too good. But then you run General Janard, which you get two Numa summons. So it speeds the deck up. Then you get Medium the Ice Barrier. It's pretty much only good for the first turn. Like, if your opponent summons 4 monsters in the first turn, you can summon it. If you have it in your hand, at least. And then, you know, on Daichi this guy makes so your cards can't be destroyed by spell trap cards, which is pretty good. Then I'm running 2 Dance Princess for this pesky back row hate. It's just overall pretty good. Defender, your opponent can attack with monsters 1600 attack or more, which is pretty good. Then Dudok, 2 Dudoks. This thing, Dudok can attack your life points directly as long as you have level 2 or lower monsters on the field. It's a pretty good effect. Easy 1200 attack. And then you're gonna run 3 Priors. This is your best card in the deck, I believe. Because basically you can distribute it, get any Ice Barrier in the graveyard. Even a Synchro monster. That's an Ice Barrier monster. It's just too good not to run. Then Secret God's Ice Barrier. Face-up Ice Barrier monsters can't be affected by effect monsters. That's pretty good, but it dies pretty fast if you don't use it fast. Then 2 Sunfox. Okay, the reason I won this frog engine because you can just dump General, and then after Sunfog's effect is done, you can affect his. You can use the second effect, which is send 1 level 2 or lower aqua monster. Send Prior or Treeborn. If you send Prior, you can do Surface or Salvage, then summon it, or use the effect and bring this back. It is just too good not to run at least 2 of these. Then 1 Treeborn because I don't want any traps. Because why not? You can just special summon it, and then you can go off and tribute summon or synchro. The 1 goes for this pesky OTKs which try to kill you in 1 turn. It saved me a couple of games. I actually won 1 game when I used the effect. That's pretty good. Then I won the last Ice Barriers. I run 3 Strategists. Basically, you can discard any Ice Barrier monster, draw 1 card. First turn, summon him. If you have General Gantala, dump him in the graveyard. Then once you get Prior, you can go off and you plays. Though I think I think it's the Ice Barrier monsters. Okay. Okay, for the spells, 1 Dark Hole, yeah, 2 enemy controllers, which is pretty good. One for 1, which you can dump any monster and get a Treeborn, or if you have Treeborn in the graveyard already, it's useless. So hopefully you can get it first turn. 1 for Barrier you can dump any monster you want, dump General, dump your Prior, then surface it, and then I feel this card only needs to be at 2. Magic Triangle at Ice Barrier. I don't see people can run this at 3 because I think it's too cloggy. Even though I run so many Ice Barriers, I find it that you don't need 3. You only need 2. 3 Medallions. If you don't run 3 Medallions, it's not an Ice Barrier deck. It's just too good not to put 3 at. Alright, 1 Salvage, which is you can get any. Pretty much you can get your Priors back, Sunfog's back, and then any monster you need that's 1500 last attack. Just too good. 1 Heavy Storm, 1 Warrior Greed for those Monster Reborn. Monster Reborn, Heavy Storm, Warrior Greed, which is a really good card. If you have 2 monsters that you don't really need right now, let's say you 2 Gontalos or 2 of the generals. You don't want those in your hands. Then you can just... Well, you do want them in your hand, but not first turn. Alright, so you just summon 3 draw 3 cards, basically. The one Soul Exchange. If your opponent has a pesky monster, you can just use it to tribute summon any of your generals. Pretty easy. Then 2 services. This card is amazing. Let's say they stop your play of tributing prior to get general. Surface prior again, uses effect again. It's just too good not to run this. Alright, then one pot of gravity, sorry. I just run one because this deck needs to speed up. It's pretty consistent and pretty good, but it's pretty slow. It's only there. For the side deck, I run 2 of the Dragon Ice Barrier, Gunganeer. It's a pretty good effect. Contasta, Black Rose, and Gaia. I would run Brio, but they banned it. So Gaia it is. I run 1 with Mistrum. Yes, I do. Yes, you can summon Mistrum in this deck. It's just pretty hard and difficult, but once you get it off, you can win the game pretty easily. I summoned it on my last store video, I think. 1 Celeste Dragon, 1 Scrap Dragon. Okay. And then 1 Leviathan Dragon. This card is good because if your opponent removes your priors or any Ice Barrier monsters that are level 4 or lower, you can get them and special summon them again. That's the only reason I want it. My Stroke. Yeah, basically for those annoying monsters. Black Sepulcorn, I mean. Pretty good effect. Zenmains, yes. But you don't really summon it often. The only 2 choices you have is getting the 2 of the defenders out, but it happens. You just never know. So then I want Direwolf for those pesky beast type warrior matchups. Though I might take it out to put in Gachi because I run a lot of level 2s. Still some Roach for those annoying dragons that are coming out. Then Winotopia. Let me put Gachi in my side deck. For my side deck? Now, I've been taking these cards in and out the last couple months trying to figure out what's the best thing. I was running 2 Treeborns, but I thought that would be too much because if I drew 2, if both in a graveyard, it'd be kind of icky because, yeah. And then 1 Dupe Frog, another Pot of Duality, but I took it out. 1 Wetlands. Basically, the only reason I had it in my deck was because of Dewdog. 2400 direct attack, but how often would I do that? Another Soul Exchange. I was running the double summons, but it didn't really work out for me. I was running the other general, but I didn't like him. Rodent Totem, I didn't really kill for him. Drolin, he's not really good at... He's not a good Ice Barrier monster, you guys. I didn't want a lot of continuous spell or trap cards, so his... yeah. And then 2 Samurais, but Dance Princess is way better, so I was like, no, I just want to shoot Dance Princess, I'll just take him out and put something else in. And then obviously with Gachi, because I want to change out the Wolf, the whatever wolf. And then I'm running the 1 Omniron. Well, side deck. Alright, I was thinking about Elemental Lord, but having 5 water monsters in the graveyard is pretty hard to get in this deck because you can put something in a lot with Gontalos, so yeah. Okay, that's my Ice Barrier deck. Hope you guys enjoy this. It's pretty good deck for what an Ice Barriers are. But thanks for watching.